Alright guys, so more bad news this week. Basically, the opening that I recorded was just like a Gold Star tin and a 2018 Mega Tin, but the files got corrupted, so we don't actually have any footage of the opening, and I don't have a clear recap of the actual cards we got. But we didn't get anything too major. We got a Destrudo and a couple of Striker spells that we just splashed in, but all in all, nothing too major, and yeah, I just can't recover that footage. It's gone, so there's no opening this week, but then there is a small opening towards the end of the video, so you'll get to see that. Yeah, not much I can do. Second week has happened, so I'll be more careful about it, just because I thought I'd already exported the completed video, but I hadn't, so just got screwed up. Yeah.
Alright, so we're done with locals. Yep. I managed to go 3-1, almost 4-0, but we don't talk about that almost there. Alright, so game 1 was Fluffles. It's just out OTKing each other. It was terrible. He rolled, he got to go second first game. So yeah, that was just the worst, but then I managed to make an absolute. So, you know, we recovered that one. Fluffles was done. Then game 2 was Heroes. They tried to Dark Law every single game, and it just didn't work. Dark Law did nothing. It negates one it banishes one random from one search when you have 7 searchers. So yeah, Dark Law failed. And then he also got, I actually Lightning Vortexed game 2 against Dark Law. I Lightning Vortexed it because every single time I saw him send a Shadow Mist for Dark Law, he had it on his Neos, so he just couldn't afford to have a board. So I sided Lightning Vortex because my side deck's a mess. And so Lightning Vortex was chilling there, and so I managed to wipe his board and then just swing for game in one turn. Then game three was up against Paleo Frogs, which I don't really know how I beat them. I'm gonna be honest, that doesn't make much sense. He after all this done, I still just managed to play through it and beat too hard for Totally Awesome to be relevant. And so yeah, that went kind of great. And then game 4 was Dracos. So games 1 and 2 were perfectly fine. Game 1 I braked, so I lost. Game 2 I didn't break and I went second, so I won. And then game 3 I misplayed so hard. I had an absolute just chilling on the board, but I didn't realize I revived it with an Arc Pen. And so Absolute was chilling there, and I tributed the Absolute with a Jackal King just because I didn't have anything in my left scale because of a Sky Iris that got negated with Ash. So I didn't have anything chilling there, and so I tributed Jackal King thinking I could get a Meteor Burst and special the Arc Pen from my scale for game. But then he pointed out that it wasn't XC summoned, so it wouldn't resolve. And so I got left with a 2400 body with 0 counters. And so when he normal summoned Ignis Heat, he swung over it. Then I just had no hand, no resources, and he popped my Sky Iris that turn, and that was game. So yeah.
Tell him about Adventures in Walmart.
Oh yeah, and then we went to Walmart and looking for pop sockets so we could actually record the matches. And we didn't find that. We found something extra spicy that'll open when we get home.
It's not spicy.
Okay, well, I'll call it spicy.
Okay,
we'll call it nostalgia, alright?
Oh yeah, nostalgia. That's more accurate.
Nostalgia, which is better than spice.
We're also talking about your 90% acquisition.
90%?
90% off.
Oh yeah, we bought, let's see if we can flip this. Okay, yeah, we cannot flip this camera around. However, we bought, I bought 2 Transformers Metroplex decks, 90% off. So $20 MSRP. I bought both of them so each is $20 MSRP. I bought 2 for $4 because, Transformers are dope, and buying cheap things is dope.
It's just $8 or $4 that could have been sealed only.
Look, alright, if you're gonna be like that.
I am.
Understandable. Have a nice format. But yes, we will check out my spicy Walmart acquisition when I get home. Alright guys, so before I do a full deck profile for this week, after our little openings from last week, I'll show you what Ethan was talking about when he was talking about a interesting find at Walmart. So as I was at Walmart looking for Pop Socket, because I figured that was probably the most practical way to film the series, just because I could have my
deck box here and prop my phone up against it so that's pointed downwards so you can see my board in my hand without compromising information about my opponent, so I could record while I was playing. But we didn't find that, so I don't have any footage from the actual tournament. What I do have is a Yu-Gi-Oh! 5D's Duelist Pack collection. Now, as far as I'm aware, this is not actually reprinted, so this is just a straight up 2010 tin that they just had at Walmart for $10 because I guess it just sold terribly. And so we're gonna crack this open real quick, and I actually picked up a couple, so you'll see another one opened at some later time, and then if I find them somewhere else, I might crack those open too, just because, I don't know, it's a really cool find, and you know, like, this is something that predates like when I actually joined the game. So yeah, like, look, World Championship 2011 qualifier. This is actually just from 2010, which is bonkers. Like, that's so freaking cool. Yeah, like, holy crap, that's insane. Beginner's guide. Does it have a date on the back? No. That's it? It doesn't look like it. Yeah, this one's for like WCQ 2011. So yeah, that's nuts. And so what do we actually have in here? We have a promo pack and 3 packs. So we have our promo pack, 3 packs of Duelist Pack 3 Yusei, and a Duelist Revolution booster pack. We'll open that one last, and correct me if I'm wrong, this is Dragoonie on the cover, which is just really cool, just because Dragoonies are awesome. And so, let's check out what's in the promo pack.
Close it.
Alright, so we have a high risk of Angry Dog right now, because a certain someone let it in, but that's okay, because I guess that's something we have to deal with now. I really hope the Angry Dog doesn't eat any cards. Alright, this promo pack is not well designed, so I actually had to just hard tear it. So up top we have Frozen Fitzgerald, one of the Dark Synchro. Whoa, that is some serious bend. Alright, so over there, these are just some cards that one of my friends gave me, so I'm not using them in sealed only, but they're just kind of chilling there because I don't want my dog to eat them. So right here we have Frozen Fitzgerald with some crazy warp, which is also just really cool. We have Underground Arachnid, Zeman the Ape King, and 100 Eyes Dragon, which is just real cool. Yeah, that's some spicy stuff over there. Alright, let's crack open this Duelist Pack Yugi. I don't think any of these are first ed. Yeah, none of them are, but that's still just cool to have. So yeah, this is my first time kind of opening any retro packs. Let's see what we got. We got some of those rule cards. I've opened some Duelist Pack Crow, so I'm familiar with these. This is a checklist for the set. So we have Stardust Shalong, which is cool, I guess. AD Changer, Synchro Gift, Drill Synchron, and Variety Comes Out. Let's see if we can get a holo, because these are very clearly from a time before guaranteed holos in every pack. So let's see if we can get anything very interesting. Another, oh, that's a strategy card this time. Stardust Shalong, Synchro Barrier, Starlight Road, not a bad rare, Double Cyclone, and Desperate Tag. Alright, pack number 3 from Duelist Pack Yugi, and then we have a Duelist Revolution awaiting us still. I think that's Dragoonie Knight Trident, if I'm not mistaken. Alright, oh crap. Alright, so Stronghold Guardian, Power Frame, and Majestic Star Dragon. No foils thus far, but maybe Duelist Revolution can change that. And in Duelist Revolution, we do actually have a chance of pulling an Ultimate Rare because it's from that time. Oh, and it's giving us some trouble opening. Let's see if we can pull this open. Let's not damage any of these cards. From what I remember, from what I've heard, this is like actually supposed to have been a bonker set. Another Stronghold Guardian, Watt Cannon, Flashback, Watt Lemur. Holy crap! Alright, that's an ultimate rare Watt Chimera. I was not expecting to get a foil, but dang, that's really cool. Holy crap. Wow, it looks terrible though. Like, yeah, that looks terrible. Maybe this is better. Jesus, no, is it miscut too? It feels bigger than the other cards. I think it's because these are really warped. But yeah, we got an ultimate rare. That's really nice. Dang. Well, that's one way to kick off our review of the deck, and then I don't think we actually have anything we can play at all from this. Like cards of consonants, 1000 or less attack. We don't have anything that meets their requirement. Variety comes out, nothing. Synchros, Start a Shalong, Synchro. Okay, yeah, we got nothing we can use there, but dang, that's actually really cool. I'm actually gonna run off and grab a sleeve for that, and we'll have that chilling. And actually, I'll grab a sleeve for all of these foils, because that's just really cool. So yeah, I'll be back real shortly. Yeah, that's some real spice we got there. Huh. Like, I'm still like kind of in awe. That's my first time actually pulling an ultimate rare, and then nothing in the back of the tin. Yeah. So yeah, dang, that's actually really rad. Alright, we'll get the tin out the way. Also, this is a really pretty tin. Like the back's just a tin, but the front, that's a nice tin. I'm getting sidetracked. Alright. So yeah. Alright, we'll just have those chilling up there. And then one extra sleeve. Alright, let's go through the actual deck. So we got our most important factor, the field center, Ghost Reaper and Wonder Cherries. Then our side, okay, so yeah, actually starting, on our side we have 3 Gamma Seal, just to take care of anything that has any immunities, you know, very, very typical side deck choice, but we actually didn't reveal, we didn't actually utilize it at any point in this week, even though we went 3-1, which is maybe saying something to us. 3 Lancia, didn't run into any decks I could use that against. 1 Crow, just because I don't like Crow very much, but I didn't have much to put in my side deck. Triple Super Poly, again, no matchups. Double Cyclone and Twin Twisters, just to take care of spells and traps, just because that's not something you really main these days, because there's not a whole lot of back row decks. 1 Called By, just to take care of anything with the graveyard, again, just like another Crow essentially, except better. Lightning Vortex, this actually came up because of the hero player that we talked about earlier. But yeah, like, it's just because I couldn't decide what to really put into the side deck. I'll probably have a more together side deck in a bit, and this is in reverse order from what I like, so I'm just going to quickly rearrange that. So cool, we'll set those off to the side. For extra deck, we finally got a Phoenix, which is just really nice. Then we got Landforiscus, Borreload, Odd Eyes Vortex Dragon ×2, just because, you know, it can die sometimes, and we're not making it a lot. I actually never had an opportunity to make Supreme King Starving Venom, just because there's nothing in the graveyard I want to copy. However, we did play Paleo Frogs, and so to be able to like kidnap Totally Awesome and then tribute something to like use Totally Awesome, that would have been really cool. Starving Venom Fusion Dragon, again, just a super poly target and an alright fusion target for us. Clearwing Synchro Dragon, I actually made a really big mistake regarding this card that you'll see in the main deck. But generally speaking, a good card. Odd Eyes Meteor Burst, just another target for Absolute, because this can push you into the OTK range. Supreme King Clearwing. What is this doing? Oh, freaking bad. Okay, so yeah, my mat tube cover got destroyed by my dog, and so I'm gonna take him out real quick. Yeah, that's always fun. Looks like I need to buy a new mat tube. Blast! Alright, just an absolute freaking blast. Alright, Supreme King Dragon Clearwing, it's a board nuke, it does battle well, that's about it. Tornado Dragon, spell and trap removal. Abyss Dweller, just really good stun against Orchis or anything like that. Castel, I'm probably going to take him out soon, and I have an idea of what to replace him with, which you'll find out very soon enough. 2 Odd Eyes Absolute Dragons, one of the best cards in the deck. It can get to anything, you know, it just gives our whole extra deck that much, like, accessibility. Except, I also made a mistake here, and I just learned this today, where you can only basically use this effect if it's properly XC summoned from the extra deck. So, yeah, Absolute is not a great target for, whatchamacallit. Actually, speaking of that, is Vortex? No, Vortex is just special summoned. But, yeah, Absolute is not very good for Arcpen. We have 1 Nibiru, which we opened, which we actually resolved today, so that kind of fixed my relationship with the card as a whole. But still, like, not my favorite card in the world, but it has its uses. Phantasma Dragon, it's our ultimate beat stick just because it beats over everything. Triple Arc Pen, of course. 1 Phantom, 1 Pendulum, and 1 Destrudo. Destrudo is one of the few ways we can actually still make Clear Wing, at least with the current build, just because I made some mistakes. And then Pendulum and Phantom are just level 7s to make Absolute, while also being pretty good beat sticks. Our 1 Jackal King, 2 Personas. I never realized how insane this card is, and I'm probably going to bump it to 3, because it's just a free negate. Like, that's actually ridiculous. 2 Purple Poisons, 3 Harmonizings. Purple Poison is just like the best target we could have as a level 4 for it. And Harmonizing is just a super utilitarian card. I might actually drop Mirage Dragon entirely just because, yeah, it's very alright. But, like, we don't actually need a Scale Age just because Arc Pen's generally speaking better for it. So we'll probably cut that. I actually found myself sorely missing Eccentric, so I might bump that to 2. Ash Blossom is always staying at 3. Terraforming Sky Iris are just maxed out because they're ridiculous cards. Pendulum Call might also go, just because I've been playing it as an extra target for DA, but honestly, it's just not performing very well, and the Magicians are just being an increasingly small portion of the deck. And DA, of course, an amazing searcher. Spiral Flame Strike, an amazing searcher, and removal, because the removals I'm noticing is coming up a lot more than I thought. But yeah, just destroy any card on the field, which is really useful. And Triple Mind Control, which is just ridiculous if you're going second. Just steal your opponent's card, then do whatever you want with it, except for battle. Cosmic Cyclone, really good spell and trap removal, but I only play 1 just because spell and traps aren't that relevant this format. Or at least not as common this format. So like back row isn't exactly the most common thing you'll ever see. And then if you try to hit Babel or something, they're probably just gonna dodge it by activating everything. So it doesn't have, it has very limited use. Winker, it's just insane. It's just another copy of Mind Control, and then also a Mind Control you could theoretically use on your opponent's turn after they take care of your board. Call by the Grave, ridiculous card. We're playing 2 just because 3 is really bricky, but we also don't want to get hand trapped at any point where we're doing our stuff. So double call by seems like a good ratio, and it seemed to have been working for me. So yeah, that's our current profile, and I actually might change the deck very radically depending on how our next little opening goes. Just because our OTS pack will be in there, and then also the packs we won from playing this week will be in there. So yeah, we'll just see how that goes, and if it goes the way, or I'm not even saying like the way I want it to go, just this very particular way, I might actually rebuild the deck in its entirety to something very spicy and likely terrible. Like, just very honestly, very probably garbage. Alright, so until then, catch y'all later.